Hello, greetings. Good evening because it is nighttime. Now, I want to talk about this story time is going to be about me being mistreated when I went into labor with my daughter years ago, back in 2010. First of all, that day that I went into labor, I can remember so clearly. I ate McDonald's. I had McDonald's nuggets, fries, a large sweet tea, and I also had an ice cream sundae with extra chocolate on it. I ate all that plus the ice cream sundae. Then I laid on the couch and I was just resting. I was watching this show that comes on regular TV called Ghost Whisper. And at this time my mom was living. R.I.P. to my mom, rest in peace. I love and miss her very much. But yeah, on the day that I went into labor, so I'm going to say 2 hours after I ate all that McDonald's food and the ice cream sundae, all of a sudden, I started to feel warm. This warm liquid running out of my groin area, private area, and running down my leg. And then I was like, oh my God, my water broke. So I started to scream. And then my mom ran in there where I was at with my other sister. And she was like, what's wrong? I'm like, my water broke. And I said, but I have to go to the bathroom. The whole time that the liquid from my water breaking was running down my leg, and it seemed like it was never gonna ever stop. I'm thinking that that I have to pee, and I really didn't. So this ghetto ass hospital that I went to on the north side of Houston called LBJ Hospital, and that is where my daughter was born. As soon as I get there, no. Okay, let me go back. Let me rewind. Before I got to the hospital, the ambulance people came. They came kind of late, but they came. And it was these two Caucasian men. So they're going to say to me, can you walk? I'm like, I don't think so. Because at that point, I was really scared that the baby was going to fall out of me if I would have stood up. If I would have got up. These two ambulance men, they said, well, they're going to make you walk anyway once you get to the hospital, so you might as well just go on ahead and walk. So they was like, okay, we need you to walk over here and get on this stretcher. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why can't y'all just put me on the stretcher? I guess I took too long walking over to them where the stretcher was at, so they grabbed my legs very rough and hurried up and strapped me down on the stretcher, and then they took me to the hospital. Soon as I get there, I tell them I need to pee. They's like, okay, a nurse was like, I'm gonna come to the bathroom with you because Even though I'm going to sit you on the toilet, I'm going to help sit you on the toilet. Do not push. Do not push, because we don't need no baby being born in the toilet. Even though I've seen several shows, well, that one show in particular, I didn't know I was pregnant. I've seen many of incidents on that show where somebody thought they had a bowel movement and it was a baby in them, and they pushed when they had to pee and do number two, and the baby came out, and then they felt better. They realized they didn't have to use the bathroom at all. But I felt like I had to pee, and when I sat on the toilet, I didn't have to pee. I'm gonna say an hour later they had me in the delivery room, and they had put all these IVs in my arms and strapped me down, and like, it wasn't long before I started feeling those labor pains. It wasn't long. As soon as like I started to relax, I started hurting. I was hollering, I was screaming, I was saying, "Help me." I was like, "Please give me some medicine, anything you have, please." Because that pain was unbearable. Those labor pains was unbearable. So so while I'm in labor, I had an accident. While I was in labor, I did number one and number two. And so this young nurse, like she was around 20 years old, this heifer, when they say you're supposed to show you're professional, people do not be caring. Because she got mad because the head nurse told her she had to help her clean me. And she didn't want to do it, even though that was her job. So she gives me an evolution. She's like, are you gonna sit up so I can help you walk to the bathroom? And she gave me a stank face look. I say, yeah, I can sit up. So I gave her an attitude right back. I'm like, what the fuck is with these people? First, the ambulance people gave me an attitude. They yanked me and put me on the stretcher. I'm in labor and shit. I'm already scared that the baby is gonna fall out of me if I even sneeze or cough. Well, this hoe, this bitch, this little nurse assistant chick at the LBJ hospital was mad because she had to help clean me. They gave me a little sponge bath, and after the head nurse instructed her to change my bed sheets and stuff, and after her, the young chick that got mad at me and the head nurse, after they were done, the head nurse made her leave, told her she can go on break. And I was glad they didn't send that young chick back in there with me anymore. Because her attitude was very stank. How you gonna get mad about you doing your job? That's what a job is for you to do your job so you can have a job. Say that you have a job, and so that, you can have a job to pay your bills and whatnot. You're gonna get mad at me because of something that I could not help because I was in labor? Really, bitch? But anyway, okay, so let's see what else happened that day. And I had this nurse that had to check me down there and feel the baby's head. At this point, I was screaming. Uh, this head nurse was Pakistan, and she even got mad at me. She's like, "You're not supposed to be pushing." And then at that point, I said, "I don't give a damn. I'm in pain." And then my mom was like, calm down, everything gonna be all right. And my auntie was there too. My auntie was like, you need to hold your legs open so that she can feel down there for the baby's head. And so um, I didn't want, I was hurting so bad I gave that registered nurse a hard time. So my auntie made me open my legs. Her and my mom made me open my legs so that the nurse can feel down there, because I was acting a damn fool. I was. But them labor pains ain't no punk. I was hurting so bad. I can still remember to this day. But yeah. So finally, that's when they gave me some drugs. Finally, they gave me some epidural. They gave me some good epidural. Once they put that medicine in my back, all that pain I was feeling was gone. I wasn't screaming, crying, nothing anymore. Because, yeah, the epidural, that's some good shit. And then, like, once after I had the baby and everything, they gave me some, prescribed Norcodes. So, yeah. But the moral point of this story is that I can't understand why people would want to mistreat somebody who was in labor. I was in a whole lot of pain. I had a headache while I was in labor. I felt like I was going to throw up. I kind of did throw up while I was in labor. What I ate, all that McDonald's food, and then that ice cream sundae. But yeah, I had my daughter June 9th, 2010, during the summer. She's a blessing. I love my daughter so much. She means everything to me. But yeah, that's my story about how I got mistreated in the hospital and by the ambulance men while I was in labor. The fuck. But until then, y'all stay blessed.